In this video, I'm going to show you how to invert an image in Photoshop using the fastest method possible. If you've ever wanted to quickly turn light areas into dark areas and completely reverse the colors of a photo, Photoshop has a built-in shortcut that does this instantly. This technique is incredibly useful for photo editing, creative effects, graphic design work, and even checking contrast in your images. The best part is that it only takes a couple of seconds once you know where the command is. I'll walk you through the exact steps so you can do it quickly every time. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more simple Photoshop tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump straight into Photoshop and get started. The first thing you want to do is open Adobe Photoshop on your computer. Once Photoshop is open, go ahead and load the image that you want to work with. You can do this by clicking File in the top menu, then choosing Open and selecting your image from your computer. After the image loads, you'll see it appear on your canvas inside Photoshop. Now, before we apply the invert effect, it's important to understand that Photoshop works with layers. The invert command will apply to whichever layer you currently have selected. So take a quick look at the Layers panel, which is usually located in the bottom right corner of your screen. If you don't see it, you can enable it by going to Window in the top menu and selecting Layers. In the Layers panel, click on the layer that contains the image you want to invert. In most cases, this will simply be the background layer if you just opened a single photo. Once that layer is selected, you're ready to apply the inversion effect. Now here comes the fastest part of the entire process. Instead of navigating through multiple menus, Photoshop gives you a simple keyboard shortcut that instantly inverts the colors of the selected layer. If you are using Windows, press Ctrl and the letter I on your keyboard at the same time. If you are using a Mac, press Command and the letter I. As soon as you press that shortcut, Photoshop will immediately invert the colors of your image. Blacks will become white, whites will become black, and every other color will shift to its opposite value. This happens instantly, and you'll see the result right away on your canvas. This shortcut is extremely useful because it allows you to experiment quickly while editing. Many designers use the invert command for creative photo effects, negative image styles, or to quickly analyze contrast and lighting in an image. Another helpful thing to remember is that this shortcut only affects the layer that you currently have selected. That means if you have multiple layers in your project, you can invert them individually without affecting the rest of the design. If you ever want to undo the effect, simply press Ctrl-Z on Windows or Command-Z on Mac, and Photoshop will revert the change instantly. You can also press the invert shortcut again to flip the colors back depending on your workflow. So just to quickly recap the process, open your image in Adobe Photoshop. Go to the Layers panel and select the layer you want to modify. Then press Ctrl-I on Windows or Command-I on Mac to instantly invert the colors of that layer. That's all there is to it. It's one of the fastest and most useful shortcuts you can learn in Photoshop. If this video helped you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more quick Photoshop tips, tutorials, and editing guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.